No matter what you do, video editing, making websites, selling automation, selling consulting, selling graphic designing, thumbnails, posters, stickers, anything you're selling, you will have your first client by the end of this video. There will be 5 phases. Every single phase is going to change your goddamn perspective compared to every single thing you've heard online about deciding your niche, use which format of outreach to use, how do you even start, and why would someone buy from you when there are players selling for cheaper and with more experience than you. Before you start off with anything, you enter phase 1, which is deciding your skill. And by that I do not mean you need to go around, come up with a new skill, something that looks good to you. I do not want you to go into that. Let's say you already know few things, thoda. Let's say for me, I know a little bit of video editing. I edit my videos. I know how to make softwares. I know how to make websites. I know how to do art, maybe I don't, but let's just say I do. And I know AI automation. So I would choose one. I chose AI automation. I doubled down on it, I tripled down on it, and I kept enhancing that skill of mine again and again and again. Now, why did I choose AI automation? Do not choose something just because people are telling you it has a lot of money in that niche. The filter for this is, if I was to sit down and on an awful day, would I still do the skill? If I had a bad day, if I had an awful day, would I still do AI automation? And the answer for me was yes, and which is why I went with AI automation. So if you're choosing video editing because you see people are making a lot of money with video editing, but you hate video editing, you can't do it for a long period, do not go for it. Once you've chosen your skill, I need you to enhance it. Now that's very easy to say, extremely easy for me to say, get good at it. But that's very hard for you when you actually try to make actionable steps out of that statement. What I want you to do is find one person in whatever skill that you have. For example, art. Maybe pick up old videos of Bob Ross, analyze the way he's doing things, look at tutorials. You will find a lot of people doing a lot of things. Do not follow all of them. Find one person, look at their content, consume absolutely 100% of whatever they are making, try to get in contact with them, and once they give you that personalized advice, I feel like you've made it. Because once you actually get good enough at a skill, you start learning yourself. What do I even mean by that? Let's say this time the skill is AI automation. I am the AI automation guy. If you want to learn AI automation, I am the guy you contact, right? And if you wanted to learn anything about AI automation, you would just need to come to me. Now, you would want to go on my channel, watch every single video of mine about AI automation. Some of them are about mindsets, so do not go over those. So once you would have watched all my videos, maybe join my Discord, talk to me, and ask for personalized advice. Now, what happens is you're consuming everything from a guy who has smashed it in that space. You not only learn their principles, you also learn the way they think. And once you learn the way they think, you're able to go off that and learn on your own. So I watched a lot of creators, I consumed a lot of content, but there was only one creator whose entire content I consumed. I replicated his thinking style and I used that in my AI automations. And I kid you not, I have not gone back to that guy's YouTube channel, honestly, but till this day, I still use the structures he told me while designing my automations. And imagine I encounter a new automation I have never built. That guy taught me so much. I do not need to learn more. I can figure it out, so I'm learning on my own. Next step is you'll need to pick your niche, right? What do I mean by picking your niche? I'm sure if you're watching this video, you have watched maybe 5 to 10 videos on how to pick your first niche. All of them had bullshit advice, absolute garbage advice. The reason my advice will be different is because it took me almost a year to figure this out and make it make sense in my head. If people are telling you go after dentists, go after real estate agents, go after insurance agencies, तुम्हारा काट रहे हैं वो. Okay, dentist की niche, 10 on 10 niche, they pay well, quite dang good. If you enter the space and try to sell a website to a dentist, you will end up crying because of how rarely you will get clients. I don't think you're going to get a single client because of how commoditized these spaces are. You need to pick a niche in which you already have context. ये बहुत vague statement है, let me explain. You need to pick a niche जिसमें तुमने पहले काम कर रखा है, जिसके बारे में तुमने थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ा है, जिसमें तुम्हारे मम्मी पापा काम करते थे, जिसका तुमने कंटेंट कंज्यूम करा है. इसका क्या मतलब है? What do I mean by that? Imagine during the lockdown, तुमने कार्स का कंटेंट बहुत देखा, भर भर के देखा, You watch so much content related to cars, which cars are good, what's the engines that are used, how you sell cars, how they're pawned off, how you target the customer while selling a car. Maybe you just watched the series, you didn't even get to the business part. You already have context from that business, and that is more valuable than anything. Of course, targeting great niches is important. In fact, in one of my early videos, I did give you examples on what should be a good niche in your mind. And I would still tick off that checklist, but what I need you to get inside your head is 10 people are trying to sell to the client that you are selling to. So there needs to be something that makes you stick out. And if there are 5 people and you want to be the 6th one that is sticking out, that the client wants to work with, you need to provide a sense of security and a sense of belongingness. Now the way you do it is by number 1, knowing the business, and by number 2, personalizing every single thing. Very vague statement, let me explain. If I knew how a car dealership works, or if I just consumed content about cars, or maybe my uncle or my dad had a car dealership, I would 120 fucking % go and work in that niche, and I would be able to smash it because I can provide security. Let me explain now. If I know the terms, if I know what are the problems which car dealerships face, if I know what are genuine bottlenecks or what are the terms used in that industry, just using those terms, just talking about those things tells the client this guy already knows our problems. And when you're trying to pitch to a local business, of course you can talk to them, you can ask more questions and get answers on those, which gives you context about their business. But the chances that they listen to a beginner, they hop on a call, they answer those questions to you patiently is close to 0. So pick a niche which you already have context in. The second thing you'll need to do to make sure you're sticking out of all of the people targeting them, you need to personalize everything. Now, instead of making everything sound like a pitch, instead of making everything sound as if you're trying to sell to them, I want you to make it so that you genuinely couldn't care less about the amount of money you're getting from them. Especially for your initial clients, I want you to work your ass off. I want you to work till your fingers bleed, simply to pay off to that client. If you work hard enough, if you genuinely help the person out and let the money go to a waste for a client, that client will bring you back so much business. Treating one client good is going to be so damn worth it, you won't regret it. Phase 3, let's talk about the formats in which you will cold outreach, in which you will reach the clients, and which you will reach the local businesses. I'm sure you got a lot of advice about going for cold emails, cold calls, cold DMs, VSLs, personalized pitch decks, maybe a free sample, tens of things. Forget all of those formats. I want you to look around your house, all the shops that are in your niche, walk into them and do your first offline outreach. You have no idea what you're missing out on. You are missing out on so much value. You're missing out on so many unclosed deals. You can call up the same local business and it will end up in a no. But if you go offline and pitch to them, it will turn into a yes, simply because of how much conviction you can convey. And trust me, the first 20 ones will be awful. You will fail so much, you will feel like quitting. But I want you to change something slightly every single time. And once you do that, you will realize changing one small thing every single time, by the 20th one, you will become so flawless. Your closure rate will be around 80%. Every outreach you send, or by send I mean you go into, your closure rate will be around 80%. Of course, you'll need to chase down the owner. If the worker says they'll be back by 4 p.m, you'll need to do that. It will take efforts, but it's better than sitting down doing 200 cold calls, not improving at all, and then giving up on getting clients completely. All that matters is being able to convey the conviction. Phase 4, the offer, maybe the most important part. Let's say you've decided the niche in which you have the most context. Let's say you've chosen the skill, you will enhance the skills, you got better at it. Next, you chose the niche in which you already had context, perfect. Third, you did 20 outreaches offline, but nothing happened. Why is that? Because you missed phase 4, the offer. The way you structure the offer is almost everything. People might say yes to you on a cold call, but if your offer is bad, you're still getting a no. So everything we talked about goes in the trash if you do not have a good offer. Whatever you're doing, you're not selling your services, you're not just selling your skill, you're selling more money, you're selling more customers, you're selling more clients to whoever it is that you're selling in whatever niche. The way you will create your offer, listen to me very carefully, the way you will create your offer is by thinking of your client as a Sabziwala, as a street vendor. You have to imagine as if you're pitching to a street vendor. एक सब्जी वाले को तुम pitch कर रहे हो. Think of your client that way and boil down their entire business to one task, which will of course be getting more clients. Once you do that, you know what task it is, think of your skill and come up with 2 to 3 solutions. Let's say Sabziwala or a street vendor. He's selling vegetables. I want him to get more vegetables. That is how you will give me money. I'll think of 3 to 4 solutions. Maybe I can make AI. If I'm good at AI, maybe I can come up with ads which I'll run, which will get him more clients. Or I can make AI posts and AI videos which I can post on social media, which will get him more clients. Maybe I can make him a website using AI, which will eventually get him more clients. 3 different things with the same outcome. Whichever one sounds good to you, whichever one you can do, choose that. I'm good at making websites, I'm good at selling websites, but I'm definitely not gonna be as good as making AI content and uploading that. I know people who are better than me at it, but they can't make websites as good. So it's a trade-off. Look at the one which you can do best at. You've decided what you can do. You've almost perfected your offer. It's so close to being golden. You've thought of your client as a Sabziwala. You need to get them more clients. You know your skill. You've come up with 3 to 4 ways in which you can help them out. You've chosen 1 or 2 in which you know you will actually smash at it, but you're so close to it being perfect. What's the next step? Guarantee. You need to give a guarantee. What do I mean by that? 10 new clients or full refund. Mean it. What do I mean by that? If you feel like you're a beginner, you cannot give out guarantees. Just watch this phase till the end. You will know exactly what I'm trying to say. Your offer was almost perfect. The Sabziwala was almost going to buy, but he's like, what if it does not work out? I cannot invest in this. Your first client is not going to be a large-scale MNC which can afford the loss. Your first client is going to be a local business who might be struggling. You need to give out guarantees. I guarantee I'll get you 10 clients within the first month, or I'll give you 100% refund. I will not keep a single penny with myself. That's a hard thing to say to a client. It takes guts, maybe. It takes confidence to say it. And the way you build it is by trusting your skill or by initially working for free for the first 1 or 2 clients. How do we do that? If you are doing something which does require a cost, just simply be honest with the client and charge the minimal cost, only the cost, not even a single penny above that. And if you're doing something, imagine making AI websites, do that with Google AI Studio. It's completely free. It's not going to cost you 1 bit unless it's the domain. Either bear that 80 rupee cost or ask the client to do it. Anyone can risk 80 rupees. Once you do that, you'll know what you need to change, what you need to fix, how the business works. You can do it for free, and you will know if your skills are good enough to get clients or what you need to do to get clients, or maybe you can test out strategies. Once you've done that, you will have that confidence to give out guarantees. Once you give out guarantees, your offer is absolutely perfect. Now let's say I tested the waters out for free and I got them 10 clients. I'm like, yo, this is working out. I feel like I can give out a guarantee now. And once I go to give a guarantee, it does not work. I get them 0 clients. Be honest to yourself and give the 100% refund. If you cannot afford 100%, 80, 90, 70%, whatever you can, give it back. Do not spend the money. And what will end up happening is that even if you fail at getting them 10 clients, you get them 2 or 3. First off, very less chances they ask for a refund. Second, when they do, give them the refund, and you will find out that they will still refer you to people. You are still going to get clients because of a failed client. You see? So you have found your skill which you will do on a bad day, the skill which you love to do. You found your niche, the niche in which you have context. You have committed to 20 offline pitches, and before going into those pitches, you thought of ways in which you can help out the client And before structuring your offer, you enhanced your skills so that you can offer a guarantee, and you have the perfect offer, you have the perfect niche for you, you have the perfect skill which you will do on any single day. Now I'm not only ensuring you're getting your first client, I'm also ensuring you're set for life. If this video helped you in any way at all, drop a subscribe, go down to the description, join my Discord community. If you ever need help, I'm just a single message away. Check my channel description, I'm just a call away. All I want from my videos is for one kid sitting in his bedroom to be helped out and not go through the pain that I did.